the fifth, or rather the five people that had been arrested during the past 3 days appeared in court, and the case was postponed to the 8th of December 2025 for formal bail application.
Colonel, can we know more about the background of the suspects?
The suspects were arrested between Thursday and Saturday following an incident that happened at OR Tambo Airport, where the members of OR Tambo SAPS noticed suspicious people who were at a boarding gate, and they managed to contain them, which followed an interview. During that interview, it was amassed that these people were allegedly on their way to Russia, wherein it is purported that they will be part of the war that's going on there.
Do we know the exact charges that they are facing? We understand that it's in relation to the contravention of the Foreign Military Assistance Act, but there's a specific provision that they have allegedly violated.
With regards to the charges, that we will also be interrogating, and when we again convene. What is important is that for one to be able to go fight a war that is not with their own country, there is certain processes that need to be followed, and those were not followed.
Colonel, do you know how they were recruited?
That is part of the investigation that we are currently conducting and continuing.
Which provinces are the suspects from?
These suspects are all from Gauteng at the moment, but we're not ruling out that there is other people that we would eventually, during the investigation, get from other provinces.
Have you made a connection this case and the allegations made against Duzile Zuma?
The case against Duzile Zuma is a separate case, but we don't rule out the possibility that most probably as the investigation continues, these two cases might merge.
Can you tell us more about the woman accused of recruiting them?
She is part of those people that will be appearing on Monday, the 8th of December. That's when we will be able to ascertain how much of the involvement she was allegedly involved in.
Are you expecting to effect any more arrests?
We do not rule out that possibility that more suspects will be arrested.
And in terms of your investigation as the whole, can you give us some details on how widespread this is? What kind of characters, who are the people that are involved?
At this stage, it's too early in the investigation to amass as to who is involved or could be involved. But we are not ruling out a possibility that these are ordinary, normal South African citizens who are working amongst all of us.
Do you know if there was a monetary incentive for those recruited, and if so, how much?
That is part of the ongoing investigation.
Are you working with any other foreign countries, maybe Russia, in your investigation?
As we already spoke to the fact that these people were going to a different country, we are in engagement with crime intelligence as well as other international law enforcement agencies.
Crime intelligence where?
In South Africa.
And what agencies are you working with in other countries?
That is part of what we are doing, and it will remain a secret as and when we are interacting with them.
What are you giving any warnings to the public about recruitment drives? What should people be aware of?
We've always had awareness campaigns into these type of situations where people are promised jobs overseas, and it turns out that those jobs are not necessarily what it was purported, whether online on an advertisement or by word of mouth from people that they supposedly know.
And with Russia, it's been particular. It's not the first time that we've been engaged to Russia. When are you communicating around that?
Many awareness campaigns are done, especially in September, where we talk through trafficking in persons, and we do give tips as to how to recognize and for people to do due diligence as to ascertaining if such a place exists or it only exists online.
Number 4.
As it pleases the court, Your Worship, I refer you to case 1RC 153 of 2025, the state versus Mnguni, Patricia Mantula, and 4 others. Your Worship, the accused are appearing for the first time on a charge of the prohibition of foreign military assistance. Accused are all in custody, Your Worship. It's the first appearance. At this stage, the state objects against the granting of bail, but I have discussed the issue with my learned colleague. We request that we postpone the matter until next week, Monday, for possible bail application.